Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be trying to deduce where exactly all the teams are from the European Challenge Cup and the World Club Classic. Let's get into the video. Just as a heads up, most of these teams are quite obvious which country they lie with, however some of them are up to interpretation. If you feel that some of them may relate to a country much better than the one I suggest, leave in the comments below and explain your reasoning. I'd love to see what you think about it. I'm going to be honest, most of these ones I only know because I literally just go into Google Translate and I see which one comes up on detect language. Here's one of the prime examples, so translate Artisti del Gol. Again, I probably pronounced it wrong, but there you go, Italian detected, and translated into English it means goal artist.
Artisti del Gol.
There you go, that's how you actually pronounce it. I'm probably going to forget that. So again, sorry. Just as a quick side note, not only that, but you can clearly see that the colours used on the emblem also resemble the Italian flag. Also, there's probably a pizza somewhere there, I don't know.
Okay, komm. Da fahren wir jetzt.
Oranjedam. Both the colour scheme and the name tie into the colour orange itself. Also, there's a windmill on there, so it's clearly referring to one specific country, that country sharing the same name as a particular Marvel actor. That is Tom Netherlands. Netherlands meaning Holland or the Dutch. Also, I'm pretty sure I've been pronouncing the name wrong, by the way. Let me just check. Dutch to English. No, that's not what I meant. Hang on.
Oranje.
Oh, I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time. I'm so sorry.
It could be a good night if you play your cards right. You never know who you could bump into. Just like when I saw Peter Kay. Garlic bread. Garlic bread.
Bulldogs FC, again, that's pretty clear. Bulldogs, of course, referring to British Bulldogs, thus then referring to Britain. Which is kind of annoying because I personally believe that the pigeon is a much better representation of the UK.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Können Sie Englisch?
Yes.
Stabil. Ich bekomme bitte einmal ein Doppelpack-Menü.
I don't understand German.
When it comes to Germany, there's one thing specifically I think about. No, not that. Oh, I love this song. I'm in Germany. Is it a dream? There are many things I like to do here. There are many people that I can visit. There is some very great food for me to eat. Oh, what can I do? There is so much. Maybe I should visit my opera. Maybe I should eat a doner kebab. Maybe I should play with some poodles. Maybe I should go to a bakery and eat some bread. No, I know what I need to do. I need to dance. 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 Dance with my oppa. Dance with my doner. Dance with some poodles. Dance with some bread. Dance with my oppa. Dance with my doner. Dance with some poodles. Dance with some bread. Oppa, doner, poodles, 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 bread. Yeah, yeah. Oppa, doner, poodles, bread. Yeah, yeah. Oppa, doner, bread. Yeah, yeah. Oppa, doner, poodles, and some bread. Dance. Yeah, I had no segue to get from that to the German team. I just wanted to show that video. Anyway, the German team. Sturm and Drang is probably the most in-depth one we've had out of all the teams here, I will be honest. You type in Sturm and Drang into translate, it comes up with, once it loads up, the term storm and stress. However, storm would normally imply maybe lightning bolts or, I don't know, a boat or something. The logo for Sturm and Drang is nothing like that, it's just a book. The reason why is because it actually relates to something in German. I spelt it wrong, whoops. Wait, when you do search it up and spell it correctly this time, Sturm und Drang comes up with this. When you go into the Wikipedia article, it says it's a proto-romantic movement in German literature and music. And there it is, the keyword being literature, and the logo of the book is what ties it in for me to assume that this is indeed the German team. Sports Caravela. Caravela? Caravea. Caravela.
Is it Wooden or Wooden? Is it Wooden or Wooden? Wooden or Wooden? Wooden or Wooden?
Anyway, the English word caravel refers to a small maneuverable sailing ship that was used in the 15th century. Now, depending on which definition you use, some of them tie to both the Spanish and the Portuguese, but for the purpose of this video, we will tie it with the Portuguese. The only reason why is because the term caravel is derived from the Portuguese word caravea. I'm assuming it's pronounced caravea. If it's wrong, I'm not going to change that. And to be fair, that lines up perfectly, since their logo is literally a ship.
Gracias.
Now on to Cervantia, probably the shortest and weirdest one. When you type in Cervantia into Google, this comes up. No actual searches, but it comes up with a autocorrection of Cervantes. Again, I'm not an expert on these pronunciations, so bear with me. When you click onto the Wikipedia article, this person comes up. And the only thing that really ties this and the logo is the mustache, and that is the tiniest thread I could have to tie it to Spain and no other country. So that's my logic. There you go.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
Marianne FC. In terms of colour scheme, this is probably the easiest one. This is clearly the French team. In terms of name, however, and logo, this is a bit of a different story. If you type in Marianne, and type in French afterwards, comes up with this, a Wikipedia article. It's a bust of a woman, and as you can see in the logo, a woman is also clearly shown there. And in actuality, Marianne is actually the national personification of the French Republic, as shown in this Wikipedia article. As mentioned here, it's also the portrayal of the goddess of liberty. Other than that though, that's really the only thing I can really tie it in with this. Again, still pretty cool to have more than one reference to France other than the colour scheme. Moving on to the World Club Classic, the first team we will look at is going to be Kyoto Bros, the name in reference to the Japanese city of Kyoto. As well as that, the design for the stadium can also be thought as a reference to Nintendo's titular game, Mario. More specifically, the brick layout and colour scheme of the bricks. And this one's a bit more of a reach, but the green colour scheme used being quite similar to the pipe designs, often seen in Mario. Another one that's obvious, well for me at least, is Capoeira FC. Capoeira being known as a fighting style tied to Brazil. More specifically, it's actually a type of martial arts which infuses different aspects of dancing and fighting. This name itself is also used in the football anime Inazuma 11 in one of the goalkeeper Hesatsus.
Surprise! Get that cone out of my face!
Aztecán CF. This one is quite an easy one. Without the name, you'd probably think maybe the Aztecs or the Mayans. To be fair, I only know the Aztecs and the Mayans from horrible histories, but because the name is there, it's the Aztecs, and the Aztecs are from Mexico.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Digya Lions is a bit of a fun one. When you type in Digya into Google, it comes up with a national park. Where the national park actually lies in is Ghana. And if you type in Ghana, the flag is basically the same colours as the Digya Lions logo, so most likely it is associated with Ghana. Otherwise, it most likely would be related to an African country, based on the colour scheme of the flag. Also, lion.
Even by Luis Suarez's standards, it was a shocking moment.
Looks like he's actually sunk his gnashes in there. What on earth is he doing? He's been booked.
When it comes to Rayos de Sol, this one is a bit of a tricky one. If I go into Google Translate and type in their name, I can't type, never mind. Comes up with sun rays detected from Spanish, and if I were to type that into Google instead, comes up with a song, so it doesn't really narrow it down. So instead, I'll type in Spanish-speaking countries. And to be fair, the closest one I could think about in terms of the name, sun rays, and the colour scheme is, in my opinion, either Argentina or Uruguay. Relating to the sun rays aspect of it all, they both have a Teletubbies-esque sun in both of their flags, so again, another sort of connection to the name. If you have any ideas what it could be, leave them in the comments, but for the time being, I've narrowed it down to Argentina or Uruguay.
Hi.
Okay. Ivoire Élite FC, this one's quite an easy one. Again, I probably butchered the pronunciation, but oh well. But most likely it is related to this country here, Cote d'Ivoire. To be fair, I only know this country from Drogba, and that's basically it, I'll be honest.
Where's my sexual sauce? I'm Kendall Rick! What below the dum-dum? I'm Kendall Rick! Rick!
Freewheelers is probably the biggest reach out of all of them. I couldn't think of anything, but the fact that there's a star in the centre, and the name has the word free in it, so I'm assuming that's the American team. Assuming. So, what do you think about this list? Do you think this is all correct, or do you think I'm an absolute moron and all of them are wrong? If you do think so, leave that in the comments. Thank you for watching the video.